Hello YouTube. This is the Fried Man Mark Carter himself, and I'm back with my vaping experience. Today I will be talking about the RPM 160. Now I have already talked about this device, haven't I? Well, this is the, that was the one I had showed you in a previous video. This is the one I'm be talking about today. It's got the RPM 160 with the V9 pod. The RPM 160 that I originally reviewed is this puppy right here. And when I bought this, you know, I liked it alright. It was okay. But the coil wasn't, I don't know, was missing a little something. And as you guys know, I'm in love with this Scar 19, I think it is called. And the star of the show is this tank. The tank is the the TFV9 tank. And it's basically just a souped up baby beast tank. But the star of the show is this new coil. The V9 coil. This thing kicks ass. So you're like, okay, so I got this guy. Well, they come out with a V9 pod, and I didn't know whether or not the V9 pod would work on the original device or not. Well, it does. And so this guy here I gave to my girlfriend Lori, and she couldn't understand why I was so excited about it, or why she thought that she would want it, you know, why I thought that she would want it, right? And then she vaped it. She's like, oh. So this is like her go-to-work mod. And yeah, it's good. She's got her juice in there. And then I got this guy, which really the only differences between the two devices is the finish. And see where hers is very reflective. This one here has more of a matte finish. You know, you can see the difference. Yeah. So, and I like the texture and the feel of this one better. And but oh, with the V9, yeah. So if you've already bought the original RPM 160, you don't have to buy another device. All you got to do is pick up this pod, and it'll fit this device. And you could have a twofer. Just depends on what kind of mood you're in. So, my arsenal, if you will, has changed. I still got 3 devices, but these are the 3 devices I now rock. This guy here is the Scar 19. I've done a review on it. You can go back and see my thoughts on this bad boy. Love it. Perfect house mod. Best house mod I've ever owned. And my baby bought it for me. Then I revived the Nunchaku. And it's got the same tank on it because I love this V9 coil so much. And last but not least, of course, is this RPM 160 that has been so good to me. And for the month of October, and we're at the tail end of October, happy Halloween fuckers. This right here is my Halloween mod. I bust this thing out every October. And for the month of October, I use it. It's the Smok RPM. And it's, don't know how well you can see, but its eyes lights up as well as the tank. And this is still the same tank as, you know, yeah. But again, I just used this mod in the month of October. And after tomorrow, Halloween, well, today, if you're watching this, I guess it is Halloween. Yeah, after today, this guy will be put back on the shelf until next October. And then I'll be using this boy again. See, in the month of October, I'll retire my house mod just long enough to enjoy this guy, because October, Halloween, fall, that's my fucking holiday. Fuck Christmas. I like Halloween. It is the best holiday. And Lori has all three of those devices as well, and we'll be comparing my arsenal to her versions of the same devices here in just a minute. But she got a lot more than just 3 devices. Of course, I've had more than 3 devices, and I still have more than 3 devices, but everything else I own is in a drawer. I only use the 3 devices, but she is, in addition to the 3 devices that I use, she's got her versions of those devices, as well as a few other devices that she uses. I just happen to have this guy here. This is a dot mod dot stick, and it takes salt nick, which is a lot stronger. And so when you're at work and you want to try to sneak in a cigarette break, and you ain't got time, or maybe you're on a pisser or whatever, sneak this fucker in here in a toilet with you, and look. See, the vape is minimal. You hardly see anything. Let's see, I don't think I had the fucker on. Oh yeah, it wasn't on. So let's see how it hits. This is salt nick. Then it's a lot stronger than the freebase juice, the regular juice. And it hits more like a cigarette would, but trust me, it tastes a shit ton better. Let's take a look. Let's see how this fucker hits. See, it's not much vapor production. That's the whole point. But it's got a lot higher nicotine content in it. So a puff or 2 of this, you're ready to go back to work. Because the nicotine is in such a high, amount. Just hit it a time or 2, and you're good as new. And back to the job you go. Me, I don't like all that nicotine. I vape a 3. And my devices. The salt nick is like 30 mgs of nicotine compared to 3, that I vape. But she don't vape that way all the time, just while she's at work. And I believe she's at a 6 milligrams instead of 3. But I'm very proud of her. And this is her nunchaku. As you see, she's kind of done a little matchy-matchy. You see, she wanted this part, but she wanted the new tank. And so I kind of mixed and matched, because this color, while it's beautiful and she loves it, you ain't got to tank that color. So we just kind of patched it up as best we could for her. And like I say, she uses the 6 mgs in those devices. So let's take a look, compare my arsenal to her 3 like mine. All right, let's take a look at my arsenal, my 3 devices, and compare them to Lori's 3 devices that are like mine. All right, and let's see, we get to the Scar 19. Mine is solid black and has like this leathery type feel. And hers is black and has white stripes in the leathery part of hers. And on the nunchaku, mine again is solid black. And it's got, it's actually a black wrap. And because the color was putrid. Oh my God, it was so ugly. But you've seen that in a prior video. And I've added a Joker, what is it? We call them cock rings, but no, it's not a real cock ring. It protects the mod, or the glass. And on her nunchaku, she's added, a different tank. And that black thing you see covering the glass, that protects her glass, because she's clumsy with her devices sometimes. And of course, last but not least, are the RPM 160s. And I showed you the differences between those a minute ago. So that was a close-up look of my arsenal, comparing them with Lori's devices. And I guess that's about all I had to say about that, other than if you're looking for great devices, definitely look at the Scar 19, and most definitely this tank on any of your existing mods. If you've got a mod that you absolutely love and it will hold this fucker, I say get this fucker, because these coils, I've been vaping damn near 5 years, and that's the best I've had. So I highly, highly recommend the devices I've shown you here. And if you need a little something stronger, pick you up one of these little fuckers and put you some salt nick in it. I'm a strong believer that there is a vape device for every smoker looking to quit. So if you've tried one device and thought, oh, fuck that, try a different device. If you were on a device like this and all you could do is cough, get your little pod system that holds salt nick and you'll be okay. In closing, I just wanted to point out that yes, October is Breast Awareness Month, and ladies, I am definitely aware. So, in closing, happy Halloween. I have been the Fried Man Mark Carter himself. You have been watching my vaping experience, and until next time, vape on, motherfucker, and happy Halloween.